Okay, I'm going to show you how to get started with Revit. First, click on this little icon, and it's going to take probably about 10 seconds for this to load. When this window pops up, if you click on this square right here, it sometimes makes it go slightly faster. Now, this is our main screen when we first start. We don't have anything started yet, so we're going to hit New to make a new file, and we need to change this right here. If you don't change this, it's going to mess it up. Go to Architect Template. And this should be on Create Project New and click OK. It's going to open up the new project that we just made. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to save it right now. The biggest mistake I have with students is that they don't save things properly. So I want you to go over here to this R icon for Revit, and we're going to click here, and notice this is our standard stuff about save and such. We're going to save as project. Right here, do not save it right here in the documents on that computer. That computer could end up messed up and you'll lose it. I want you to save it on your H drive. You're going to go to My Computer and go to your H drive, which will pop up right here. Mine's just not popping up right this minute. Once you pick your H drive with your name in it, now you're going to rename this as Utility Shed Dash and your initials. Those are my initials, so that's what I'm going to do. Hit save. You'll notice that up here it renamed it as the name we just did. Now I want you to come over here to the R again, and we're going to set it up so it reminds us to save every 15 minutes. So you go to Options, and the first thing I want to do is change this number. It's on 30 right now. Change it to 15 and hit OK. That's going to mean that every 15 minutes it reminds us to save. It doesn't automatically save. We'll have to go File, Save, but it's going to remind us. Okay, now I want to show you some basic navigation when you're here in Revit. Right now we're on All Views. This is a project browser similar to what you had in Inventor. And you can scroll down on this part. Notice that it has floor plans, ceiling plans, elevations. That means what the sides of the building look like. And then some more things down here that we'll be getting to later. If I click on, say, floor plans, notice up here it tells me that I'm on floor plans level 1. If I click on level 2, it tells me that at the top. Tells me that at the top up here. So you can always tell what you're on. This panel here gives us specific details about the thing we're on. Right now we're on floor plan 1, so it's talking about floor plans. If I click on elevations, I don't have anything else made yet, so this hasn't changed. But as we start, you'll notice that this changes. This is the ribbon, just like in Inventor. If I highlight over one of these items, first it comes up with a small box, and then it gives me more information about what that does. This is where we create walls. If I do highlight over windows, it's going to tell me this is where I add windows. We'll eventually do almost everything that's up here, and I'll show you how to do those later. Notice that there's different tabs up here. Architecture is where we add all of our pieces. As we go through the different ones, you'll learn what each of these different things means as you go through. Remember, if you ever lose your bars, if you go to View, User Interface, you can turn back on all the things we have on right now, including the project browser over here and the properties. It's View, User Interface. That's how you always get it back. Okay, that's it for our getting started.